Well, half a century ago, marathon canoe racing was a popular sport in our region. Now, the Two Rivers Canoe Club is organizing a race from Isle Pierre to Fort George Park to help the city celebrate Prince George's 100th birthday.
The first time I went in the race, I hit that standing wave, myself and Merle Gordon, and we went right under. You know, they had to pick us up in the safety boat, eh? And because it's as high as the back of my truck there. And you can imagine going in with a little canoe into that wave.
Bruce Hawkinson is describing one of the challenges he encountered when competing in the 67-kilometer canoe race during the late 1960s. After nearly 30 years hiatus, the Northern Hardware Prince George Centennial Canoe Race down the Nechako River is back on.
It goes back to the 50s, where they are actually paddling from Fort St. James down to Prince George. And then in 1960, the whole Northern Hardware took over the race and sponsored it up until 1984. So 25 years of running. And that was from Isle Pierre to Fort George Park, 67.5 kilometers in distance. It used to be huge. Some of the best paddlers from North America used to come out.
This is a very difficult sport. It takes a lot of energy and a lot of dedication to keep it going.
Many people in Prince George grew up watching the annual River Canoe Marathon. Some members of the club thought bringing back the race would fit well with the city's celebrations.
The history of the canoe in this area is really profound. You know, the First Nations, this is their territory, and they were instrumental in the early explorers finding their way to the Pacific Ocean. You know, Alexander Mackenzie, Simon Fraser, some of those notable explorers back in the end of the 1700s or early 1800s. So
the race involves several sets of rapids, and it's expected the experienced athletes will finish around the 3-hour mark. Novice paddlers are also invited to take part in a 35-kilometer route.
Historically, they've had a junior race from Wilkins Park or Myworth that allowed, you know, some of the teenager paddlers to get involved. That didn't demand the rapids, but it's 2 hours of fairly grueling downriver paddling, and we've opened it up to a wide field of just about any boat, canoes, stand-up paddle boards, kayaks, anything that you can propel yourself with a paddle.
The club is expecting competitive canoeists from across Canada for race day on July 12th. Anyone wanting to test the waters in canoe racing